It's great to have been invited to Morehead State and excited to be at a place or an institution where I've never been before. In what I do, I end up traveling so much, and so there are so many places where I've already been, which is certainly a blessing. But to be able to come to a city or an area where I really haven't ever spent time or gotten to see before, it's just as exciting for me as it hopefully is for whoever's going to come hear me talk.
Today is the day I'm going to show up in Morehead and I'm going to change the composition of the institution. I see certain flaws, I see certain things that I want to affect. There's certain things I want to do. Today is the day I'm actually going to put out so much energy that it's going to be irrefutable.
If you've been blessed with a platform or an opportunity, what's the use of having those resources if you don't figure out a way to give back? And that's, for me, that's what all this is about. The more I can reach students and expose them maybe to an idea or motivate them in some way, it's a good thing. I mean, and certainly coming from my profession, there's an opportunity to do that. So why not utilize the platform for positive things?
Is there something else in physics that tells us a law that says energy cannot be created or destroyed?
Yeah, the law of conservation of matter is that energy cannot be created or destroyed.
Yes, thank you, Justin. Thank you.
There's a concept that I discuss in my books, this idea of being an active architect of your own life, and it's really a concept that I believe that we all have the ability to build our lives, build our communities, build our institutions, colleges, universities. We can build them just like an architect sets out to build a structure. And whatever your goals may be, whatever you want to see manifest in the real world, you can build it and you can do it. But it requires a certain type of approach. What we're taught is this concept of study this so you can do this, which is, to me, a completely inaccurate way to think about education. The way we really should think about education is the idea of expanding options. The reason why it's valuable to become an educated person, the reason why it's valuable to study anything, is it increases, hopefully, your foundation level of just who you are, walking around in your life, and then you can actually use that education, use your critical thinking ability to make choices. Choice is the most powerful thing an individual can have. And so education should provide more choices, not less. And oftentimes, unfortunately, students get really caught up in this idea that I have to study this so I can do this, and it's almost like education's restricting their choices. And I really try to flip that. And because then if you really open yourself up to that concept, then you can actually enjoy it more. You can actually think about your life as and painting on much bigger canvases and a much wider palette.